Hey, Michelle LLC here. Hope you're awesome. Hope you're great. Listen, I had a really powerful morning this morning and a reality check or a realization better of something that is taking place that we really need to pay attention to. I was sending in my contract to Prevent Child Abuse Arizona for an event that they're doing in July, and I was just overwhelmed with this reality. And so I'm going to share my email with you first and foremost, and then just kind of talk about what I think needs to take place. So here we go. Thank you for the opportunity to impact the community and create change. My contract is attached. In a time of such uncertainty, community is vital. It is in how we unite we see our strengths and our power. It is in our attack of each other and division we are confronted with our fears and weaknesses. Prevention of child abuse is critical right now. Millions of children have been locked out of their safe spaces and locked in with their abusers. Just take a second to think about that. Millions of children have been locked out of their safe spaces and locked in with their abusers or their abusive scenarios or environments. Oftentimes, let me start over. Millions of children have been locked out of their safe spaces and locked in with their abusers. Oftentimes, a child, now grown, just like them, that had been mishandled. I challenge you to send out a message to your community, as I am about to do the same, to think about the children that may be in danger of abuse. Neglect, physical, mental, sexual, overwhelming stress, or all of the above. But when I say children, I don't just mean youth. Think of the adults that are those children who have fallen through the cracks. Think of them too. Reach out and offer support. Even just having an ear can give hope to and solution that they may not have otherwise had. Our work here is more important today than ever. We must show up in the smallest, darkest of places and hold space and be light. Please join me in uniting the community and creating a new world order of love. I think it's hugely important to really address that. We've created a scenario where children that may not have food, may not have certain shelters or certain needs provided, can come to school, and hopefully they're in an environment where they're supported and they're surrounded and they have somebody that they can trust, that they can go to and get some of the needs that they may have met. We have a lot of children that utilize their school space to be a place where they finally have peace, where they finally have an understanding that it's like things don't have to be chaotic. And they find something in their school environment, sometimes as simple as food, that they may not have at home. So it's hugely important if we stop and we really think about what happens when we start creating a world where social distancing is the norm and is being promoted. Or when we shut down spaces and places that it's like they do more than just teach the ABCs. I think it's hugely important not to say that social distancing or being careful regarding a virus is not important, because I do think that that's important, but that's important all the time, to not be doing things that can bring illness to your family or to yourself. But I don't think this is the time to create division. I think this is the time to create unity. When September 11th happened, we as a community came together, looking out for each other, helping each other, because of the fact that we saw people in need. And we came together as a nation to support those people, to make sure the people were not left without. Yet somehow with this scenario, all of a sudden, because of the way that it is hitting and the way that it's being promoted or presented, we're out here emptying shelves, making sure that we have what we need at the cost of what? Everyone else, they don't need it. So we're buying things and we're hoarding things that we may or may not need. And worst of all, we're not even buying it with cash we have. We're using credit. We're using something that will, when this moment passes, will throw us into a situation where it's like we have excess of items we don't need, but we also have things that we have to now pay for that we're not responsible for. I think the shift should really be about the children and the families and each other, where it's like we're really checking in with each other. If you know somebody that is stressed out, has a bunch of kids or has a child, or maybe they don't have children at all, and you know that they're overwhelmed with something, their fear of losing their home, not having enough food, or just the water for that matter, reach out to them. Let's start connecting with each other. Let's start saying, listen, I see you. I know you're important. I understand your stress, but you're not in this alone. We're here as a community to support. You're not alone. And if you need help with something, I'm here. Let's call those families that may have a couple of children or a child and just check in with the mom, check in with the kid, teachers, caretakers. We have the ability to reach out and say, hey, Mom, I just wanted to check on you and Billy. Talk to Billy. See what he's doing. How are you doing? Talk to Mom. How are you holding up? Let's connect. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to be like face to face with somebody. That doesn't even mean that you have to like run into everybody's house. But we can find ways to connect with each other and to let each other know that we're not alone in this and we're not detaching just because we have distance. I met somebody today who was saying, I don't really buy into this. And I respect that. But what was interesting was there is something that happens when two people are able to have a conversation and energy is exchanged and both people laugh and they walk away feeling like, I'm not alone in this. There is a power in that. And I think it's hugely important that we stay focused on building unity collectively. We're coming out of a full moon cycle. We're coming out of all these different things going on. It is very easy to find yourself isolating and feeling alone. That is not powerful for this planet. That is not powerful for healing, and that is not healthy for the immune system or for some of the things that keep us healthy. Find 10 people that you can reach out to and say, hey, I have a challenge for you. I want you to know I'm here for you, and I want to support you, and I want you to know you're loved. But I also want you to reach out to 10 people. Let's start reaching out to each other and saying, hey, I see you, just sending you some sunshine, just letting you know I'm thinking about you. If you need something, I'm here. Hit me up. It's not that hard. It's really something that is easy as just picking up the phone, texting someone, or just video chatting, saying, hey, how are you doing? Check in. Stay checked in. Stay connected. I am super excited because I plan on really touching base with some people that I know for a fact need just a little ray of sunshine to remind them, you know what, this is all going to be okay. So with that being said, I hope that this impacted you, and I hope this really just motivates you to get out there and we can all make a difference together and connect. Let's unite. Let's connect. Let's be brilliant together and be one. So have a good one. Talk to you soon.